forward. He's found it in Didak, a fair way backwards. He's able to shrug the tackle and just nurse the kick. Harbrow will get there, and this is a very, very familiar Harbrow attack. There's Cross back in the side. Surgery on the ankle just 2 weeks ago. Incredible comeback. Reed, a youngster that would be pinching himself being in this lineup for the Dogs when it comes crunch time. There is the big fella in Everett into this game, able to get inside 50, line up the goals, and he kicks the Dogs first.
That's the sort of goal that you don't want to see in finals if you're a Collingwood team, Jared. Coming in the finals, broken tackles around forward 50 are very costly, and you can see Mick Malthouse there on the Collingwood team very upset with the attempted tackle. But a terrific effort when you look at Everett coming into the team. A nice handball over. This tackle should have been made, wasn't. And then Everett from just inside 50 puts it through straight through the middle. Nice goal.
Well, who knows? The injury to Ben Hudson may just open up an opportunity for Andres Everett to start to find his feet, maybe as a tall option up forward. BT there came through, made sure he hit the football. It was a good effort. Really tough for the defender to do that without infringing. We've seen a couple of really good examples of it here today. Reed, there's Hahn. Got Everett wide. He immediately chips the ball instinctively in there. And Murphy, in all sorts of danger, took a very, very nice mark.
It was a very good kick by Mitch Hahn, a good mark by Robert Murphy. But one of the issues, the reason the Western Bulldogs haven't been able to score is 3 inside 50s to the Collingwood team 7. Very, very courageous mark. Robert Murphy, a tough, hard player. Doesn't look like, tough, hard player, but the ways he plays football, very, very courageous, and as he comes in to kick a goal.
To stop the run of goals for the Pies at 4, Murphy from dead in front, normally very, very reliable, and that's a goal. That's the one the Dogs needed just to stop the rot. Murphy pegs it back. See Scott Pendlebury in the bottom left-hand corner, a late omission from the Collingwood side today. There's Gilby, under pressure, took him on now, has to be sure. The tackle was good.
Got to run it because there's no one forward.
They do just that, Jared. Eagleton has nothing forward. All he can do is bounce the ball. Still nothing. Another bounce. Fraser won't run him. He sensed that. Steady, poise, composure. Eagleton, outstanding football intelligence.
You picked it well, BT. It was the composure of Eagleton just to run. No, there was nothing ahead of them. He ran a bit laterally to give himself a bit more time and space, but this is what the Bulldogs have been trying to do. Get the goals in the counter-attack, release. See here, he sees he needs to just get a bit more time for himself, runs a bit laterally, and then goes to the goals. He had Robert Murphy at one stage running down the middle of the ground, but knew he had the pace, and that's a terrific finish after running probably 100 metres, Jared.
Yeah, just a question for you, Hurdy. The bloke in front of him, I think it's Nick Maxwell. Should he come there? Should he come at him?
I think you've got to come at them. I think there's a point where you've got to choose and put the player in two minds. What he didn't do...
Tuvey.
The ball.
He doesn't know he's under pressure. He does now.
Did a complete lap, Fraser, around the ball then. Here's Tuvey. 3 Dogs chase. No go. Lockyer. Couldn't mark. Off hands. Harbrow. Potting up at the Dome on a Sunday evening.
It has been a game of swinging momentum. Right now the Bulldogs have got it. Collingwood need to just stop the ball, get hold of it and slow it down a minute.
A mistake or two will just get it open this game, you would think. Minson, Gin Siracusa. The run of Ward can go all the way. Medhurst won't get him. Lets it rip from 48. Dogs in front.
It's an amazing brand of football they've decided to play today, Jared. Just that kicking over the top. They don't have any forwards leading out. And it's working for them. They're a goal in front. The strategy seems to be paying off. We wondered 10 minutes into this quarter what was going on with the Bulldogs, but they've found the momentum, as you just said. And if they can control that middle of the ground, which they're starting to do now, they're really starting to get on top.
Would a grand final be played this way, Jared and James?
Maybe it would be between these two teams.
Do you think on grand final day they play this sort of footy?
Maybe at this venue.
No, at the MCG where the grand final is.
It might be with the forward line set up, but there'd be a lot more physical contest than this in a grand final.
Yeah, I think Nick Maxwell may have taken a victim of possession in anger for about 2 minutes.
Welsh pulled off the pace and tried to mark the ball on the chest when he could have got it out in the outstretched arms. Picken will cut this off nicely. Now they can go.
Gene Syracuse looks dangerous in the forward line.
And it's going in that direction. Maxwell gets back with the help of O'Brien. He fumbled the mark off hands. Hill around the corner. Dogs have kicked 4 in a row, answering the Pies 4 in a row just in this quarter.
Look, unusually for the Magpies, so there's three players that went for that ball. Maxwell dropped the mark, but is really spoilt by his own teammate, and the Western Bulldogs crumbed on a Collingwood mistake. But a nice long kick from inside the centre circle, and you see O'Brien and Maxwell spoiling each other, and nice little turn and goal by Hill.
Well, we're back where we started the quarter, a 12-point dog advantage.
12 points in front and 12 points behind the target of winning by the 24 to snatch that third spot.
I've got an answer for you, BT.
Higgins, Johnson says, give it to me. I'll give it back to you. And your young legs can run this to a goal. This is going to be a goal. Higgins 30 out, closing. The 22-point margin is now well and truly on. 2:45 remains. 18-point margin. 1 goal. We'll see the Dogs finish third.
And the kick that set that up was the kick out of defence that went to Minson. This kick here, it's a kick that straightens them up, goes to Minson, brings them indoors, and then we see the run and carry, and keep running the ball. And then he just put it under his arm and had a few bounce. And really a very, very good goal with that sort of run, 100-metre run, and have the composure and skill to kick it in. To answer your question, BT, who would the Dogs rather play? You'd have to think they want to play Geelong. They haven't played.
Not one person of the 48,888 has left. There's Cloak around the corner. Leon Davis, they've isolated him, 1 out, but Harbrow did him in the air.
Acker's on the wing on his own.
And Mitch Hahn further down the ground.
Hahn will immediately give it to Ackermanis.
No defensive running here by the Pies. They've got some of them have got the cue on the rack.
Beautiful ball presented to Everett. Everett, no one on the mark, so he's able to just get a kick away.
Smart
Johnson presents.
That is the smart kick.
Tell you what, there's been some big kicks in this pocket.
To make it, incredibly, a 24-point margin. It's online. It's there. Dogs are winning by 24 points at the moment. We have under a minute to play, and as it stands, the Dogs will play the Cats next week, and the Pies will play the Saints.
And look at the run of the Bulldogs runner.
Presti Giacomo. It is going to be a Bulldogs win by 24 points.
Jack.
They have to mark this. Off hands, Wellingham got the kick away. It went to ground. And the Bulldogs have won by 24. And they will play the Cats next week. The Pies will play the Saints. And what a win here from the Western Bulldogs against the highly fancied Pies.
Look, it was an amazing game, BT. The first 3 quarters didn't offer us much. We were saying there was no flow in the game, but the last quarter offered us everything. I think that it just showed how much the Western Bulldogs wanted to play Geelong and not St Kilda that last quarter, particularly the last 10 minutes was holding the play. They knew exactly where they needed to go, and Brad Johnson, what a goal. And here we see Rodney. This is the reaction on the siren. How happy is he that they're playing Geelong in the first round of finals?
And Mick Malthouse, quite the opposite. Let's get out to Lee Colwood. He has the skipper, Brad Johnson, who kicked 4.
Jono,